what's like the number one thing you try to teach like your wrestlers at your high school? Like, what's the number one like thing that you learned from wrestling that you try to implement into them?
But it's so cliche. It's so cliche because Gable said everything that you do, wrestling's the hardest thing you can do. And if you can wrestle, if you can go through practice with a cold, you can go to work with a cold. If you can go to practice when you don't feel well, you can go to practice. You can go to work when you don't feel well. If you're dealing with anything in life, you know, it's always going to be easier than going to practice because our practices are a killer. Those kids just
Yeah.
fall down after this practice. They kill them. But everything in life is easier than wrestling. So if we all kind of take that into account, it actually makes the sport a lot easier and less stressful, right? So like I have some athletes that I'm working with now, and it's a group of girls, like a family, right? There's four girls in this family, and they're wonderful human beings. In fact, I think one of them's downstairs right now. One of them's dating my daughter or dating my son, but it's really hard to tell kids as they grow up learning one way to wrestle that, well, in actuality, none of this really matters because it's far more important to me as a coach that you learn how to push past certain limitations in your life. It's far more important to me as a coach that you learn how to be a good human being through the sport. It is far more important to me that you are a better mother, wife, friend, active member of society than you ever win a wrestling. I don't care if you win wrestling matches. Like it's going to be a byproduct because you're going to learn how to work your tail off. And when you work your tail off, generally good things happen.